Well, I actually have live-action Zelda news for you. We know who's playing Link and Zelda finally. Let's get into it because it's already got people mad. All right, and here are your casting picks. So, Bo here on the left is playing Zelda, and Benjamin here on the right is playing Link. And they're both very young. Here are their IMDb's. He looks real young. So, he put some blonde hair and some elvish ears on him. He should look all right as Link. Now, one of the things that people have missed about that casting call is that they wanted young actors for these parts. The person the mob wanted to play Zelda is like 30 years old. It's not what they wanted. This kid's like 16. Probably be 17 by the time they start shooting this thing. Maybe even 18. I don't think they're very close to starting anything yet. Like, this is just a casting announcement, so it'll probably be another year or so before they even start shooting. Here is who's playing Zelda. Also very young. This must be from an older thing. She's like 21 or 22 now. Looks really young in these pictures. But that's what they wanted. They wanted young actors for these roles. Now, both of them fairly unknown. I don't know a lot about these two. That's also another thing Nintendo wanted. Pretty sure they don't want Tom Holland or a big star for these roles because they want them cheap. That's why. You get an unknown actor, you don't have to pay him shit. Just like Superman in that Superman movie. Nicholas Hoult made $2 million. I think Superman made like $700,000. Something like that. He didn't even make $1 million. That's the benefit to casting an unknown actor. You don't have to pay them that much because they're unknown. They're paying you in clout. So here's what happened. So a little while ago, when did this happen? Around May 30th, 2025. That's when it got debunked. So Hunter Schafer was reportedly eyed for Zelda because in one picture, Hunter looks like Zelda from an angle. Go and look at other pictures of Hunter Schafer. Not really much of a resemblance to Zelda. Sorry. This got a mob of people very, 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 very happy. And they're now very, very, very upset that Hunter Schafer is not in the role. So this article from The Gamer is very upset, saying it's not who you were expecting. Who were we expecting? Oh, that's right, Hunter Schafer. And they leave out every publication. In fact, nobody even really talked about it because, they were all in on it. They were almost trying to force Nintendo to cast this person in the role. All of this came from a PR firm that was linked to Hunter Schafer, not Nintendo or Sony. And this PR firm, through somebody, linked it out there that they were going to be playing Zelda. And then Daniel RPK put it out there, and then every single outlet put it out. Oh, yeah, Hunter's definitely going to be Zelda. How progressive of Nintendo. It was getting kicked around so much and talked about it so much, I thought it was probably true. When you constantly see things like this person's doing this or that or whatever, sometimes that stuff is leaked out to gauge responses and try to see how people feel about it. You're seeing it right now with James Bond because they're constantly saying that they're eyeing a black guy to play Bond. They've talked about it so much, it's probably true. Like, next Bond, I guarantee you $100 is going to be black. Not for sure. I'm not going to actually give you $100 if it doesn't happen. I'm just saying. I think it's more than likely going to happen. So Hunter Schafer did not get the role, and already we're only 2 or so hours into this announcement, and there's already meltdowns. Everybody, so transphobic of Nintendo, even though they never, ever said, let's make this happen. So Autumn's version says, it's transphobic, reading all of the Legend of Zelda casting for the live action. Like, why are all of them so enthusiastic that it's not Hunter Schafer? I really hope they make a Twilight Princess live action with her. She deserves that role. She'd be perfect. Right. Definitely a big resemblance. Always the same pictures. You go and look around. It's not a good casting. And I'm sorry. I am more of a traditional person. I like the fact that a lady is playing Princess Zelda. I'm sorry. Sorry. This is the most disappointing thing I've seen all day. I don't even play Zelda. I don't know anything about it, but Hunter Schafer was right there and the perfect choice for Zelda. So you don't even play Zelda. You don't know shit about it. You just wanted Hunter Schafer in the role. Gotcha. That's not activism or anything like that. No. We all wanted Hunter. But honestly, I'm not mad about this cast decision. She looks like our Zelda. I agree. But I didn't want Hunter. A lot of people didn't want Hunter. That's why they put it out there. Because I knew the buzz would push Nintendo to do something. I bet you they didn't even want to make this announcement right now. But they did it to shut people up. This movie is going to flop. Because Nintendo went Nazi and didn't cast Hunter Schafer. I speak for everyone when I say it should have been Hunter. Not casting Hunter Schafer as Zelda is the biggest fumble of all time. Despite being the perfect choice, Hunter Schafer was not casted as Zelda in the upcoming live action. Notice they always use these pictures. There's never any other picture. It's always these pictures at these perfect angles. So that's where we're at. The tears are flowing. I imagine it's going to get worse. You can look forward to articles from outlets like The Gamer calling Nintendo transphobic, and they probably won't even acknowledge that the Hunter Schafer rumors came from Hunter Schafer's PR firm or agent or whatever. They put that out there to try to push Nintendo into the casting. That's why those pictures of Hunter with the elf ears are always front and center, because it's all propaganda to try to get that person the part. It didn't work. Said they got a very young woman to play the young character that they want, and they got unknowns so that they don't have to pay that much money, which is pretty typical for Nintendo. That's honestly probably why they recast most of the roles for the characters. Like it used to be, what's his name? Charles Manlett? Is that his name? Played Mario for a long time, since I think the Nintendo 64 voice. And they recast him probably because they didn't want to pay him any money. And I'm not saying that that's right, but Nintendo's not the only ones that do shit like that. A lot of companies do that, and it's unfortunate. There's no loyalty to people. Like that guy should have been able to play. I don't remember if he retired, but it's not just him. They just did it to Princess Peach recently. The woman who was playing Princess Peach, I'm pretty sure recast her for the new Mario Kart game, and she didn't even find out about it until they put the game out there. She wasn't in it, which, you know, that's kind of shady. It's shitty. That's how you find out. But, you know, that's the corporate way. I'm not defending it. I'm just telling you why they probably did it. So we'll see what happens here. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of salt over this, and it should be pretty funny to watch. Subscribe, please, if you can. Also, if you would, please like, share the video, comment. Let me know what you think about all this. What do you think of the casting? Let me know. Also, hit that notification bell. Check out my comic book. We are getting very close to July 26th. That's when this campaign will be ending. And when it ends, opportunities like picking up this beautiful CGC signed cover C won't be there anymore because these are exclusive to the campaign. We are having limited numbers of this made. So if you would like to check out cover C signed or unsigned, I would jump on it now rather than later. But if you just want to check out the book, cover D, $17, not a walled buster. We want as many people as possible to read this, so check it out. Link in the description. And with that, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
The year is 1945. World War II rages from the halls of Buckingham Palace to the shores of the Nile River. Even now, the clash between freedom and tyranny is about to boil over. Somewhere in North Africa, 2 American flyboys are soaring high on a reconnaissance mission, searching for clues to a peculiar new obsession, with the occult gripping the Nazi high command.